right, welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone is doing wonderful tonight. So, as you can tell, we are going to be playing some Danganronpa 2 today. Again, this is our usual routine, and we are sticking with it. Now, what's not in our usual routine is Nagito's been killed, and so we're going to have to investigate his murder. We started to investigate the immediate surrounding area, but we don't have the full picture yet. There are still other areas, the 4 other areas that we're going to need to investigate. We need to go to Nezumi Castle. We need to check the plushie factory. We need to check his little house area where he was at. And then we also need to check the military base. So there's 4 different places that we need to head to and try and get a little bit better of a full picture. So let's go ahead and hop in and see what we've got going on. All right, load this game. And continue. All right, so I think the first place we'll go is we'll check out the factory since we're literally right here. All right, so what exactly, let's just look at everything again. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. We found that out last time, which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. All right, we can't look at the console. Oh, Sonya's here. Let's talk to her.
My, I had never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
What thought?
Well, the bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
I wonder if there was a bomb in the Monokuma plushie. So we had found a Monokuma with a hole in its chest and blood around it. I wonder, could that have been a bomb that made the hole instead of the spear? Huh?
Do you have a minute? If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? Amazing! A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. All right. Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie. Either way, it is all gravy.
All gravy? What does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb.
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However, then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
Who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. I wonder if it was from the Octagon, because that's the only other place I could think of offhand.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait. I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonya. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it. Let's not.
That is... Did I say something I should not have said?
It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Oh boy. The Monokuma account. Okay. So what about the laptop? Can we look at that? That reminds me. When we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop... Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his messages so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I don't know. What about the basket of plushies? The life-size Monokuma plushies are crammed inside an enormous basket. But it looks like there aren't any clues here. Alright, do we have anything else? What about the equipment? There's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. Well, what if we go to the break room and look? The break room is on the other side of this door. This is where we obtain the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue. Not even trash. Is that really all there is then? I feel like we've looked at everything we can. Well, I'm assuming Sonia doesn't have anything else to say?
That is...
Okay, she just says the same stuff. Well, I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and head on to our next area. Which would be closest, I wonder? Let's go outside. I'm trying to think where we want to go. I think the next place we need to head to is the military base. That would be the next closest location. So let's check this out and see what it has, what we can find here. All right. Well, let's have a chat with Kazuichi. Man, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening.
Hey!
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Alright, let's look at the truck. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However, and as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
I wonder if that's what we'd seen before. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Alright, what about this truck? Is this the same thing? A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Whoa!
Ah, found it! What did you find?
Huh?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife? Wait, that's... Oh, the one like in his hand. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
All right.
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. I agree. Alright, we got a tank. Is there anything with the tank? If the bombs are fake, this might be fake too, but I'm not brave enough to check for myself. Anything else about the other... I guess we can't check the other trucks. Helicopter, we can look at that. It's that dreadful helicopter, the one that executed Teruteru. It doesn't have anything to do with the incident, though, so I guess we won't bother with it. Well, I guess that's about it for this area. Okay. I think next we need to head over to Nezumi Castle. And I believe that was on, what, the 4th island? Wait, what's this? Seeking Industries. Alright. I believe it was on the 4th island. Let's head to the Central Island. I swear, this looks like something right out of, like, 1984 or something, with all the TV screens with the great leader in front. I think it's on the 4th island. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Alright, Nezumi Castle. What are we gonna find here? This is supposedly where Chiaki said the spear came from. So let's check it out. Maybe she's here. Is she here? If she is, she's not out here. So let's go inside and look and see if, in fact, these spears were from here. Oh, there is. There's one missing. Let's talk to Fuyuhiko.
Yo.
Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's definitely missing. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It looked exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. That's true. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Well, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this, with this unnecessary cord thing on it, would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. All right, let's go. All right, it's time to head over to Nagito's cottage. I'm very curious what we'll find there. Let's go ahead and head back. We're going to have to go to the Central Island and then go to his cottage. Because we're all on the central island, I believe. Right? Or are we like on the first island? We might be on the first island. That may be where the cottages are, because I think the only thing here is Jabberwock Island, and then the original place where we did the class trials, which might be Monokuma Rock, which might be where we go back to. I don't know. All right. Let's head to the first island. I don't remember. I think it's either Central or First Island that we're from. I can't remember. I know the farm is over here. But I don't remember what else was here. Yeah. Okay, so here's the hotel. It's been a while, man. Alright, so let's see if we can check out his cottage. Alright, now which one is Nagito's cottage? Fihiko. Oh, there's Chi. What are you doing here? Seriously. Alright, let's talk to Chiaki first.
Hajime.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. Somehow, I don't think that's what was happening. I didn't do that.
Boy,
And then do it. It's sweet because it's made of black bean paste. I don't think so. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unblock the door.
Fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then.
Okay.
Baba-loose!
Okay. Now what are we gonna see? See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. Oh, joy. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. What are we gonna find? What in the world is that? So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Alright, so before I look at the big shiny box, I want to look around and see. I see you. Hiding in the bathtub. Alright. I want to see what else we got here. We have a bookshelf. We can talk to Chiaki. There's the bed. There's the treasure box. And then there's the shower room. Alright. Let's talk to Chiaki first. Our time for investigating is winding down. So, the bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first. Well, let's start with the obvious one. A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. I know what this is. This is Monami's treasure box. Nagito stole it? Could this be... Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. That treasure box.
Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute.
Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know. If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. And plus, you know, Monokuma does keep saying she's with this future foundation group, so... I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Let's see, Byakuya became the something. Everyone's tired. Something of things happened. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Oh, day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things had happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Huh.
Looks like it. Did Monami write these?
Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook!
Whoa. From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. That was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? The diary? It seems that way.
Ta-da!
That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar.
What? You always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. Huh?
What are you saying? I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. I mean, it's true, she doesn't.
Phew.
See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way, too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true?
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? Huh. If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me?
Hold on. She totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her.
But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Alright. We've got her notebook. Alright, what else do we got? Let's look at the bed. There's probably nothing here. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but like there's no pillow or blankets, right?
Hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
Yeah, like porn. Oh my gosh. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something there. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this?
It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Interesting.
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed?
Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag, and nothing? There's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum?
A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise.
I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows?
It might be too soon to decide that. Okay. A blue piece of paper. Interesting. Alright. What else do we got? Nothing out the window, I assume. The basic layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches my eye. What's in the refrigerator? There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from.
Nagito probably supplied it himself.
Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks?
As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Monokuma's special poison. What? There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle.
For someone who really likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right?
It might be your last drink ever. Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? Do you guys not read? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, looks like it's poison.
But poison?
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it.
So stop it. If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, This liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. That's something to do with water there. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too.
Apply to the bomb.
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items.
Yeah, it's the octagon again, right? The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial.
He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
How dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
Huh? It's not been used,
See?
right?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
That's an interesting thought. Another trap.
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
Everyone on the island? What? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Oh, man. Alright, can we look at the bookshelf yet? There are a lot of books and other mysterious items stuffed on this shelf. The genres and the types of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this.
So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
It's gonna be really hard. I'll let you do it, Hajime. Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff there.
Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave this shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. Alright, I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items, examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there's any clues here. Hello? Huh? It's the one he got from the Final Dead room. Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. Indeed, it's the school badge of Hope's Peak Academy.
Does that have important information about our stolen memories?
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. instantly I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sanya. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my butt. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Well, I just found a strange file.
Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Were there really 16? I thought there was 15.
Can I take a look at that file?
Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Right?
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
That could be true.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Interesting. Hold on.
Huh?
What happened?
I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
His who?
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Byakuya. I'm talking
Oh.
about Byakuya Togami.
Ah.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Huh. Oh boy.
No way!
So, what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, do you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life,
Too bad!
it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put it? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. Why does he keep saying that Byakuya? You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? my eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Ultimate imposter? Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter. What in the world? That's Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny Byakuya Togami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. This too must be the will of causality. Welcome in, Gundam. Welcome in. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Woohoo! Though I'm not jealous of that at all. Oh man. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool!
His physique doesn't infect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he wasn't lying to us the whole time?
But still,
But he couldn't help it.
What? Why couldn't he help it?
oh,
'Cause that was his talent.
Huh?
Well, having a talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not.
In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What?
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right!
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living nightmare. Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No!
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew!
The Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
could it be?
So, it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope Speak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Probably, huh? We'll see about that. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue. Oh, but it is, my friend.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up? Wait.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me for a moment. Oh, man. We didn't even get to check out the shower. That chime just now?
What is most important for living things?
Oxygen, food, water.
Well, personally, I think time is.
I mean, the other things.
I mean,
You need more.
your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
Are we about to get punished?
So, time's up.
Oh, boy.
We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Lovely. The last place I wanted to go. The last class trial. He said that, right? He said last class trial?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
Well, what do you think? Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right?
Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still,
But I can't imagine that it's the real end.
Huh?
I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that.
His real plan. Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
well,
But still, it's not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
but still,
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Huh?
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
I mean, that's true. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together, yeah, if we do that, things will turn out just fine. Of course they will. All right, so we've got to go. Where is it? It's over here, right? We ran past it. Oh man, Monokuma Rock. Time for the last class trial, guys. The doom is approaching.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Yeah, is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed. Stupid fool. You're making me depressed.
So it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
But once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma guy said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. Before what, though?
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Oh, why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
And that's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What if it's Sonia? Monami?
You.
What? Why are you here? She looks mad.
You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up!
Stupid rabbits, just shut up.
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
Huh?
I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal?
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book. Or maybe her end is coming near.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Oh, fine.
But still,
Somehow I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
yep,
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what, hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Oh man. And here it goes. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Oh boy. There's so few of us now. And this elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? Hey, Marion Amonte, welcome in. I hope so.
well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Oh man, who could have done it?
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials.
You're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Oh boy.
Well now.
Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough. Just start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
It sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end. My guy, I hate to break it to you, but if Monokuma says it's the end, it's probably not what you think of when you say this is the end. Just saying.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. What? What do you mean? This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said we'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us, too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it. But there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Oh man. This is gonna be insane. I think we're going to save it for next time, though. Let's see. Open e-handbook. I haven't even checked on this thing. How bad is it? Oh, it died. We just killed it. I wanted to see what happened if we gave it like a full despair meter. It's just a corpse now. Okay, not that it matters now. I was just curious. Alright, let's go ahead. We literally just saved it, but I'll save it again just for funsies. Alright. Yep. And we will start the class trial fresh next time. Man, I'm so curious how it's going to turn out because, like, legitimately, I have no idea who it possibly could have been. I mean, I think the traitor... Well, I don't know who the traitor is. What I can say is the two most suspicious people have been Sonya and Kazuichi. So, why are they suspicious? Well, Sonya was insisting up and down that there was no traitor. Like, she was just, like, angrily saying there was no traitor. Plus, she had, like, that weird personality shift last time where she's been, like, this super formal person the whole time, and then all of a sudden it's like super profane and stuff, like what in the world, seriously. But yeah, so I'm not sure what that was all about. But then Kazuichi has been, I mean, he would blame us every chance he got. It didn't matter what was going on. He was just like, oh, well, you know, obviously it's, you know, Hajime's fault. Like, he did all this stuff. And, you know, constantly shifting blame, all kinds of stuff like that. It's just kind of weird, you know. But I don't know. Those are definitely my 2 top picks for who's suspicious. But I don't know. As far as who could have killed Nagito, I think it's possible that Akane could have done it because she was caught in that rage with him where she didn't even realize what she was doing. Like, maybe she did it and she had no idea what was going on. Also, could have been the traitor, whoever that is. Like, I don't even know who the traitor is, but could have been the traitor. Like, I don't know. Like, there's so many unanswered questions, and we're just gonna have to figure it out as we go into the class trial, which is gonna be interesting. So we will be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. We are going to be playing Fast Food Simulator, finally. I think it's been like 3 weeks I said we were going to play and stuff just kept coming up. But we should finally be able to play some Fast Food Simulator tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. So hope to see you guys then. And now we're going to get some raids. I've actually already picked some out. Have a nice night. Thank you to Panda. Have a nice night. On Rumble, we're going to raid Zwog, playing Visage. So we'll get that going. And then on Twitch, we are going to raid Crumb Kitty playing Deceit 2. So we're going to get both of those going. So once again, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I hope you had fun. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We're going to hopefully hit level 15 on Fast Food Simulator and finally get the drive-thru. And I will see you guys tomorrow.